Hey guys, I'm just here to show you a quick tip for when doing your own ponytails. This works for most lengths of hair. If your hair is really short, probably won't work for you. It's basically to create the illusion that you have more hair, or that your hair is longer than what it actually is. So stay tuned. Alright, so obviously I've already applied my makeup and my hair has completely air dried from the shower. It's got all these weird kinks in it and it's still pretty poofy. So first off, I'm just going to straighten the whole thing. Now I know I look kind of crazy, but I feel like this is kind of just common knowledge. I'm going to throw it out there anyway. It is always better to section off your hair when straightening. When I was younger and I first started straightening, I never used to do that, and then anytime my hair moved, or just the top layer moved, then you would see all the kinks and everything on the bottom, and if that's what you're going for, then great. But if you want exactly what I'm doing, then I would definitely say section, because once the hair is all straightened, we're going to be doing some mad sectioning, and every piece of hair is going to be exposed. And you do not want all those random kinks and everything showing. This is the easiest hairstyle ever. I can't do anything more complicated than a simple braid. Alright, so once your hair is completely straightened, the trick to this entire look are these tiny little elastic bands. I preferably prefer the ones that don't describe your hair. I just happen to have really pretty ones which happen to also match my hair. So I normally use about 6. Okay, so when I do ponytails, I like, unless I'm going for like a really slick look, I like to have my bangs in front. So get a comb, or do this with your fingers. And I like to have like that really random pieces of hair that frame your face. Perfect, close enough. Okay, so I just tuck both sides behind my ears so they don't get mixed up. And grabbing your first hair elastic, you're going to make a fairly high ponytail. So not even using all those other parts of hair at the sides, just strictly the top. This is going to be the starting baby ponytail. Like I said, this is going to be a fairly high one. If you don't like how it looks and you hate my entire style, then that's fine. Just make it lower down or not at all. It's up to you. Try not to get pieces of hair stuck, because then they'll just form knots and it's going to really hurt. Yeah, taking this hairstyle out is not the funnest thing to do at the end of the day. So here's where it gets sort of, not tricky, but not fun. So trying to look as best as you can like a Dr. Seuss character. Going to get that piece out of the way. And then taking some parts at the side. Hair is not my friend. I'm not a hairstylist, even a little. Now technically right below this first ponytail here, there's a lot more hair that I could be using, but I want this look to be, most of the hair to just kind of, you want to almost move all the elastics this direction so that when your hair falls back, it's not going to be super flat. So using the hair at the sides and bringing them higher than, you know, it's supposed to be, kind of helps. Makes a lot more sense once you've seen it. And I don't know if I've ever seen anyone do this before, to be totally honest. I've seen variations. Like my best friend does like 2 of these, so it makes her ponytail look fuller. So if you're not willing to go for like a crazy look, then you can always do that. It's just do like 2 ponytails on top of each other. And then that way it'll give it a fuller, longer look. But you're just going to continue doing this down the head. Okay, so this is kind of what the side slash back should look like. And then taking all your hair. See, now you just kind of look like a crazy person. Or as I like to put it, a horse. I don't know, I totally think I look like a horse right now. Just kidding. Sarah Jessica Parker. Okay, so to keep these from looking too separated, honestly my hair isn't thick, but it's also not really thin. So if you've got really thin hair, I don't know how this would look. But to keep from getting all the really awkward parting, I guess, between each ponytail, just go through and tease the living crap out of them. If you want to be really hardcore and use hairspray, go for it. But I am especially lazy. And just because the top looks a little funny, I'm going to do what I normally do and sticking a flower to the side. Aw, isn't that cute? Okay, so that's more or less what you're going for. You can play around with it with your hands a bit, sploosh it up, style it however you like because it is your hair. Normally when I'm wearing a ponytail, the ponytail comes to about here because my hair is not very long and I like to wear pretty high ponytails. So this way I get to pretend that I have longer hair. And if your hair is shortish medium, I'm sure if you keep teasing you can almost have like a faux hawk kind of thing. Yeah, you can basically throw whatever you want in it, but this is my go-to ponytail look.